I don't care how much money you make, if you don't know how to save money, then you will never be rich. Therefore, in this video, I will share with you 7 easy ways to save more money fast. And if you're new to the channel, then hit the subscribe button for more life-changing content. Tip number 1, use the 30-day rule. One of the biggest deterrents in the quest to saving more money are impulse purchases. Nowadays, we are constantly being bombarded by ads, which makes us all the more likely to pull out our credit cards and spend. For instance, one moment you could be innocently scrolling through Facebook, and the next minute you find yourself with a whole new outfit in your shopping cart. And if you think these irrational purchases don't add up, you'd be wrong. Based on a study of 2,000 American consumers, the average amount of impulse purchases per person was $450 a month, which equates to more than $5,400 a year. And not shockingly, 71% of these impulse purchases were food related. To avoid these impulse purchases and unnecessary purchases in general, whenever you find yourself wanting to buy something new, write it down along with the date it will be in 30 days. Now, here's where the challenging part lies. You have to wait at least 30 days before actually trying to buy it. Doing this helps in a few ways. First of all, as I previously mentioned, it helps you avoid falling victim to impulse purchases, but more likely than not, having the time to mentally process the purchase will make you realize that you don't really want the item as much as you originally thought. Moreover, waiting 30 days may cause the item you want to go out of stock, making it harder to purchase and making you more likely to save that money. On the flip side, if the item is in stock, buying it 30 days later may allow you to get it on sale, which is always a win if you ask me. Tip number 2, pay yourself first. The first mistake people make when trying to save more money is failing to pay themselves first. When most people get paid, they dish out money to their landlord, credit card company, the government, and many others, which often results in them having little to nothing left for themselves at month's end. But as popularized by the book The Richest Man in Babylon, paying yourself first is one of the keys to becoming wealthy. The book recommends paying yourself 10% of your income every month, ensuring that your savings will grow over time. One way to ensure you save 10% every month is to set up automated deductions from your pay. Most employers will allow you to automatically deduct a portion of your paycheck, which can be rerouted into a separate savings account. And I think that this method is effective for 2 primary reasons. First, it allows you to avoid having to think about saving money, which means you can spend more time working on your business or improving your skills that will increase your income. Secondly, it doesn't allow you to have direct access to the funds you are stashing away, which makes you significantly less likely to spend it. Now, I told you I would share how to save money fast, and quite honestly, stashing away only 10% of your monthly income isn't going to grow your savings as rapidly as you probably would want. This is why I challenge you to double or even triple this amount. Saving 20 or 30% will obviously make your savings grow faster, but will also force you to find ways to earn more money if this higher allocation of earnings means you may not be able to pay your bills. So if you want to grow your bank balance, paying yourself first is a must. Tip number 3, pre-plan your shopping. It's pretty hard to hit a target that doesn't exist, and the same goes for trying to save money without a spending plan. Sadly, most people's idea of shopping involves aimlessly wandering around a store hoping that they will leave with all the things they need. This lack of planning is a one-way ticket to overspending. Instead, what you will want to do is write out a list of items that you need before you go out shopping. Doing this provides you 2 main benefits. The first is that with all the items you need written down, you'll be much more likely to not buy anything that you don't need, avoiding unnecessary spending, and ultimately saving you more money. The other benefit is the fact that you'll be saving time. Like I said earlier, if you go shopping without a plan, you'll be walking around without a clue what you need, but with your shopping list in hand, you'll be in and out of the store in record time. And if time is money, then this pre-planning is just another way you are embracing the savings lifestyle. Tip number 4, reassess your expenses. Let's face it, life goes by pretty fast, and oftentimes this causes us to never really look at how we are spending our money. Every month, the bills roll in and we pay them without truly considering if they are necessary to our day-to-day lives, or if they could be cut, allowing us to increase our saving efforts. For instance, most people are still paying for cable, yet they spend most of their free time watching Netflix. Others will keep a gym membership active that they haven't used in months because they are too ashamed by their lackluster efforts. Every unnecessary expense is an opportunity to save more and build real wealth, which is why I suggest that on a monthly or quarterly basis that you review your expenses and determine if each and every one of them are truly necessary. What I personally do every month is print out my prior month's credit card statement and go line by line assessing every purchase. If I find myself spending on things that I get little to no value from, I make myself a note as a reminder not to spend money on that item going forward. Doing this has saved me thousands of dollars in the past few years, so this easy money management technique can be quite powerful. Tip number 5, avoid social media. It seems like every time we go on Facebook, Instagram, or any other social media platform, we are bombarded by ads. From workout clothes to the hottest new toy, we are constantly exposed to just as much sponsored content as the pictures and videos we actually want to see. While most people play it off like these marketing efforts don't affect us, in reality they are causing us to open up our wallet and spend, which erodes our ability to save money and build real wealth. Unfortunately, the issues with social media and savings don't end here. A 2018 study found that nearly 90% of millennial respondents say social media creates a tendency to compare their own wealth or lifestyle to that of their peers. That's compared to 71% of those in Generation X and 54% of baby boomers who say the same. Additionally, about 60% of millennials report feeling inadequate about their own life because of something they saw on social media, like flashy clothing or vacations. And as a result, 57% say they parted with money they hadn't planned to spend. The worst part is that social media companies know just how easy it is for us to fall victim to ads and social pressure, which is why they have now installed features like Instagram Shopping, which allows people to view product descriptions and pricing. It's no wonder Facebook earned almost $40 billion in ad revenue in 2018. So beyond the use of these apps being terrible for our productivity, they are also causing us to spend significantly more money, which erodes our chances at growing our savings. Tip number 6, generate more income. The truth is, your ability to save is restricted by how much you earn, but sadly most people's only strategy for saving more money is cutting costs. Now, cutting costs is a great start because you can realize quick wins in the savings department, but realistically you can only reduce your monthly cost by so much. You will always have to pay for things like housing, food, and transportation, meaning that if you want to take your savings to the next level, then you need to focus on the other half of the income statement, which is your earnings. In my video, How to Make $100 a Day with No Money, I go over some simple but effective ways to increase your income, like tutoring, freelancing, or driving for Uber or Lyft. Now, imagine how big of a difference earning an extra $100 a day would be on your savings. Earning an extra $100 a day translates to roughly $3,000 a month. Let's say you only save 75% of that extra income every month for a year. You would end up with $27,000 in extra savings. Personally, I can attest to the power of earning more money to increase your savings. I've used 2 main strategies to supplement my income over the years. The first was through freelancing, where I provided graphic design, coaching, and copywriting services to my clients. My other strategy was to increase my salary at my full-time job. In fact, by completing my master's degree and earning my CPA designation, I've been able to double my income in just 3 years. Not surprisingly, along with the spike in income has come a dramatic increase in savings. Tip number 7, change your mindset. Believe it or not, when it comes to saving money, your mindset is more important than any of the other tips I have previously shared. Your mind dictates your actions, and this can be a positive or a negative depending on how you see things. Take the example of an alcoholic. When these people overdrink, they blame their actions on the fact that they self-identify as having a drinking problem, and people do the same with money. When people overspend, they excuse themselves by saying that they aren't good with money or that no one has ever taught them money management techniques. Luckily, this phenomenon can be used in the opposite way. If you tell yourself that you are frugal or are a saver, then you will naturally find yourself identifying opportunities to save money, allowing your wealth to grow much faster than if you saw saving money as something external to who you are. Once you have this mindset instilled in you, the next step is to expand how you perceive saving. Like I said, most people think that saving more money equates to cutting costs, but there is another side to this equation. Making money can be instrumental in how fast you can save. Imagine how much faster you could save paying yourself 10% if you were earning $10,000 a month versus just $3,000. In short, once you have your good spending habits in place, earning more money will have your bank account growing faster than you ever thought possible. Thanks for watching. If you want to go from the life you have to the life you deserve, then hit the subscribe button now. I don't care.